Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Wind chills down into the single digits, cold and breezy we're feeling for all of those without power.
And unfortunately, many throughout Metro Detroit without power, including here in Taylor. That's why we've set up this mobile charging station, giving you an opportunity to power up your cell phone or your laptop. We're live coming up.
But first, more neighborhoods get the power back on as hundreds of thousands of families have now been without electricity for 48 hours. Wednesday's high winds knocked out power to 800,000 customers in Metro Detroit. And 2 days later, that number was cut in half. As of 10 a.m., DTE tells us that about 400,000 customers are in the dark. And DTE expects to restore power to another 200,000 by the end of today, with 90% of all customers getting their power back by Sunday night. Now, Coco McAvoy, she's joining us live from Dearborn Heights, where Governor Snyder toured the damage this morning. Coco.
Yes, Evrod, Governor Snyder toured this neighborhood in Dearborn Heights. His team saying they chose this neighborhood because it really shows the magnitude of the damage following the storm. And I want to show you something this afternoon. You can see the caution tape. There's a lot of caution tape in this area blocking off some of the dangerous areas in this neighborhood because there are downed utility poles, also downed trees. And you can also see the row of DTE Energy trucks here this afternoon. They've been working hard to restore power, but this neighborhood in Dearborn Heights is just one of several neighborhoods still waiting for their power to come back on.
All 16 hours a day.
Governor Snyder walking through the backyard of a home on Lamphere Street in Dearborn Heights to get a better look at what crews are dealing with. The damage speaks for itself, with an uprooted tree and downed utility pole.
Well, you're seeing more and more of this. I mean, this was unprecedented in terms of the number of power lines, poles broken. It wasn't in one spot.
Snyder says he understands the frustration people are feeling.
Go check on your neighbors. Go check on your family members. Make sure they're okay. And if anyone needs help, call 211.
DTE has been working over the past couple of days to restore power. But with hundreds of thousands of residents still in the dark, DTE Chairman and CEO Jerry Anderson says there's much more work to be done.
Good progress, but we've still got 400,000 customers out as of first thing this morning. Our goal today is to get another 200,000 restored. We hope better than that.
So while residents wait for the power to come back on, Anderson is asking everyone to be aware of their surroundings to stay safe.
Stay away from the wires, especially keep your children away from the wires. They don't understand. You have to just be very vigilant on that until we're able to cut and clear those.
And something else that Anderson urged is if you do have a generator to make sure that it is outside due to carbon monoxide. But again, DTE officials saying they hope to have power restored to 200,000 residents by today. So then that would mean 75% of residents would have their power restored, and they hope to be at 90% this weekend. Reporting live this afternoon, I'm Coco McAvoy, Local 4.
All righty, Coco, thank you. With more than 400,000 customers still in the dark this afternoon, we here at Local 4, we're doing what we can to help. Consumer reporter Hank Winchester is joining us live now from the Taylor Police Department. Hank, what do you have with you, and how many people are we able to help today?
Well, Everett, I know it's tough out there. A lot of people without power, and what can also be frustrating when you lose juice on your phone or your iPad. So we've set up a mobile charging station right here. We've been at the Taylor Police Department here on Goddard all morning long. I want to let you know where we're heading next, to another area that's been dealing with a lot of outages. So in the afternoon from 1 o'clock on, we're going to be in the parking lot at Art Van and Desmond Funeral Home. That's right on Woodward near 13 and a half. We're leaving the location here in Taylor. Again, an opportunity for you in the afternoon if you are in the Royal Oak area to come by, get a charge, have your cell phone or your iPad charged up. A lot of people dealing, unfortunately, with the outages throughout Metro Detroit. We're just doing our part to try to help in a small way. That is the latest here from Taylor. Evrod will check in with you later on when we make our way to Royal Oak. Back to you.
Hank, helping everyone here in Metro Detroit. Thank you. It's going to be another cold night in Metro Detroit, so we're going to have any of the warming center information for those that are open on our website. Just go to clickondetroit.com for that. But speaking of that cold night, the sun might be out this afternoon, but we're actually only in the low 30s as we take a live look at the Ambassador Bridge there. Brandon, we are in for a chilly and breezy day ahead as we head into the weekend.
Yeah, already there. In fact, temperatures briefly went up to 31 degrees at Metro Airport, already back down, though, to 29. 30 at Grosse Ile, 31 Monroe. Not really feeling like that at all. You know that with the winds. 24 in Pontiac right now, 26 in Howell, 26 in Mount Clemens. Look at some of these wind gusts. They're blowing pretty consistently 10 to 20, but occasionally bursting or gusting over 30 miles an hour like we're seeing out here in Pontiac and Ann Arbor, and 20 to 35 mile an hour wind gusts certainly on tap for the rest of the afternoon. That also brings wind chill issues. Flint down to Pontiac, single-digit wind chills. Sandusky, you're there as well. The rest of us, for the most part, in the teens. So we want to make sure we've got the layers, make sure that we have the hats and gloves, that kind of thing. I'm not joking here. This is going to be going on today and through tomorrow as well. So we really need to protect ourselves against this cold. Temperatures will be falling a bit with that biting wind through the afternoon. Weekend numbers aren't improving much, Evrod, coming up.
All righty, Brandon, thank you. Just into the Local 4 newsroom, Detroit police need your help finding a man who's wanted for an attempted kidnapping. Police say that this man tried to kidnap a woman last Friday on Robert Brady Drive near the Coleman Young Center. A witness saw the man and tried to grab him, but the suspect broke free before running away. On the left is the victim's description of the man, and on the right is how the witness described the suspect. Crime Stoppers is offering up to $1,000 for any information that leads to his arrest. If you know anything, please contact them at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. We're following a developing story out of Port Huron this afternoon. That's where a 34-year-old man is accused of attacking his own mother. Police say that it happened Thursday morning. They were called to a home for domestic assault and found a 57-year-old Port Huron woman unconscious. The suspect, her 34-year-old son, was arrested shortly after. He's currently being held on 2 counts of assault with intent to murder. And sadly, we're told his mother is brain dead, but is still on life support. If and when she passes, he's expected to be charged with murder. Some good news now. Everyone is okay after a motel caught fire in Inkster. That is the good part, that everyone is safe. Guests at the Roadway Inn on Michigan Avenue were evacuated around 5 this morning when that building caught fire. Fortunately, only the outside of 2 rooms were damaged, and guests were allowed back in just after 6. At this time, the cause of the fire is still unknown, but an investigation is underway. Volkswagen has officially pled guilty for cheating emissions testing. The German automaker was in a Detroit courtroom today after admitting to installing software that cheated pollution controls during government testing. Since the admission, VW has paid nearly $21 billion in penalties and settlements. Today, the company pled guilty to conspiracy, obstruction of justice, and an import crime. They'll be back in court on April 21st. That's when they'll be sentenced. Still ahead here at noon, a bizarre police chase through the streets of Hollywood. New at noon, what the driver did after taking off that police have never seen before. And things got heated in a school drop-off line. What a mother is accused of doing that almost landed her in jail. But first, we're now halfway to President Trump's first 100 days in office. And up next, find out how the administration is responding to his first full jobs report just released. Welcome back, everyone. Today marks Donald Trump's 50th day in office, and it comes as the debate rages in Congress on a proposed plan that would replace and repeal Obamacare. NBC's Blaine Alexander reports in Washington with the jobs report also coming out today.
A victory lap for President Trump. The newest jobs report out today shows continued economic growth. 235,000 new jobs created in February, President Trump's first full month in office.
Our jobs plan and our jobs creation and bringing jobs back to America is going exactly the way we'd like it to go.
The unemployment rate is 4.7%, down from 4.8% in January. Compare that with President Obama's first month in office 8 years ago. Unemployment then, 8.1%. President Obama was tasked with restarting a stalled economy. President Trump inherited one on the rise. The stock market is now riding what many call the Trump bump. President Trump's team continues its full-court press, selling an Obamacare replacement to the country and fellow Republicans.
So people may have an insurance card, but they aren't getting care. That's the key. We want folks to be able to get the care that they desire, not just the card.
Some conservative Republicans still are not convinced, saying the only way to fix this plan is to start over.
We've got lots of time to get this right, and I'd rather get it right than get it fast.
As Democrats double down against it.
And tomorrow, the vice president will head to Louisville, Kentucky. He'll have a public appearance there with the governor as part of the White House's health care push. Blaine Alexander, NBC News, Washington.
In Houston now, 2 women had to be restrained after one pulled a gun in front of a school. The 2 women had been dropping off their kids at school when one of them got out of their car and approached the car behind them. The woman was banging on the car's window and yelling that she was speeding in a school zone. That's when the other woman pulled out a gun and told her to back off. Police were called to the scene, but no one was charged. And in Los Angeles now, a man who led police on one of the weirdest chases that they'll ever be a part of. The chase started when police tried to pull over a stolen car. The driver did not stop and, in fact, led police on a chase throughout Hollywood, although you might not have known it if you were on the road. While police were following the car, the driver obeyed all the traffic lights, used his turn signal, and even drove the speed limit. But he was eventually arrested when that stolen car ran out of gas. Not very smart. New at noon and this weekend at the box office. #1 movie in America, Logan, is getting some big competition. We're going to take a look, Brandon, at Kong, Skull Island, and the other new releases coming up.
Good weekend to be in the theater, to be out of the great outdoors, unfortunately. Single digits and teens for wind chills here right now. Look at what's possible for us on Saturday morning. We've got a weekend chill to discuss next.
The power of passion.
Look at you. You got it.
Using sport to empower.
Real girl power.
I want to bring them around positive women.
Teaching the girls in the city their own value, I think, is something that we're all very excited to do. Whoa!
And I really think that I'm going to like it here.
I'm Kimberly Gill. We'll take you inside the new program that's become a real passion for Olympic gold medalist Merrill Davis. That's tonight at 11.
If a denture were to...
All right, welcome back, everybody, as the temperatures are getting colder.
It's terrible timing for this with 400,000 or so without power. What do we do to stay warm, right? It is just really tough, and want to encourage, again, everybody to be a good neighbor and help those in need, and certainly want to encourage anybody who's watching us maybe live streaming that doesn't have power not to do anything crazy when it comes to generators and candles and all that. We've had way too many problems with that, so you just really have to be mindful, and it's tough. I know, 29 degrees, 21-mile-an-hour wind. Oof, man, feels like 16. The sustained winds are 21, but look at some of these gusts, again, out of the northwest, bursting wind gusts about 32 miles an hour. Now, this is a little less than half of the wind gusts that we saw on Wednesday. We're not competing with that, but it could be a little insult on top of injury to some teetering trees and things that could still fall down onto some power lines. It's difficult for the DTE crews to be up on those lines when these winds, like in Pontiac, gusting to 31 miles an hour, Grosse Ile 29, Monroe 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So temperatures just hovering here in the middle 20s to near 30, but the breezy, gusty weather continues. It not only knocks our wind chills into the single digits and teens, but it also drags more lake effect clouds over the area and even an occasional little snow shower, especially for our friends and family up in the north zone. 12 degrees overnight and still a little on the breezy side, still looking at 10 to 15 or 17-mile-an-hour winds. So sub-zero wind chills likely early on Saturday, and then only warming into the upper 20s tomorrow. Stuck in the chill again on Sunday. Not as windy, so 31 will feel, believe it or not, a whole lot better on Sunday, if it's worth anything. Here we go with the sky conditions, and just a couple of flakes and flurries coming across parts again of our north zone. There's more wet weather coming out of Marquette, Traverse City that could still track and train across the Thumb region over into parts of southern Ontario. So just be careful. Occasionally you get a little squall there possible from the lake effect enhancement there. The heavier snows all day have been Boston, New York, D.C., Philly. So if anybody's traveling out east, may get slowed because of that. We do have a system that we're watching for Saturday that passes just south of us. We'll watch it sort of come and go here, and you barely even see the clouds from it, but it's going to bring some weather to the central part of the country. Not so much for us here, but some snow showers possible even down along the Ohio River. As cold as it is here, the jet stream dipping way down, bringing that moisture away from us. We do have a chance for some light snow on Monday. This storm likely going to develop into a pretty big nor'easter on the East Coast, hammering. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We'll be on the northern side of it, the lighter side of it, but light snow showers and staying cool Monday. Cold and windy again on Tuesday.
All righty, Brendan, and with that cold weather, you might want to head to the movies. This weekend at the box office, King Kong makes a return to the big screen. In Kong Skull Island, it's actually looking to beat out the #1 movie in America again, Logan. The film is also directed by a Royal Oak native. So here's your weekend box office preview.
Let me list all the ways you're going to die. Rain, heat, disease-carrying flies.
Tom Hiddleston journeys into the heart of darkness in Kong Skull Island. This King Kong remake brings Apocalypse Now to the Planet of the Apes. He's part of a team of explorers venturing to an uncharted island at the behest of crazed financier John Goodman. But the prize at the end of his quest is a 100-foot-tall ape with a hankering for helicopters. Kong Skull Island is rated PG-13.
Perhaps you'll find it an interesting, if painful, memento.
Jim Broadbent takes a walk down morality lane in The Sense of an Ending. This drama retraces the steps of a romance gone wrong. He reconnects with former love Charlotte Rampling years after she dumps him for his best friend, and the jilted lover has to reconcile his feelings with his part in dooming that new relationship. The Sense of an Ending is rated PG-13.
I'll take it. This too. It's 500 for the belt and 2,000 for each bag. Great.
Kristen Stewart engages in retail therapy in Personal Shopper. She runs errands for star clients as her day job, but after the death of her brother, she returns to his home to try to make contact from beyond and finds that their Wonder Twin powers still work across the metaphysical divide. Personal Shopper is rated R. All right, a lot of good movies to go see this weekend. Hopefully you stop by and see one. Still ahead, prom, we know it's right around the corner, but wait until you see what a high school senior did to make sure he lands the perfect date. That's coming up next.
Named Station of the Year by the Michigan Association of Broadcasters, Local 4.
Replay song. All right, finally here at noon, you have got to see what one high school senior down in Alabama did to try and get a prom date.
Player. Dwayne Swank Little spent $500 to put his picture, Instagram handle, and prom proposal on a billboard. He says the idea just hit him one day while he was driving down the road.
Swank says that he has had multiple people message him about going to the prom since that billboard went up. Well, I mean, you never know. He's also gotten a lot of followers on Instagram. So far, though, he hasn't decided what lady he's going to choose to go on a date with him. But if you're interested, it's Swank M8. You can follow him. He's got 2,700 followers on on Instagram.
Pretty impressive.
Why didn't we think of that?
Could be somebody from his high school. It could be Beyonce. Anybody could find him on that.
Not bad. Have a great weekend, everybody.